Where you will be Constantine, there will I be Faustus.
I now give testimony before you and Jove omnipotent.
Cecilia, go and get me the ribbons.
All right.
Are you still sorry that I brought you with me to Treviri?
Oh, no, mistress. I've seen so many wonderful things. And all for your wedding. Listen, everyone is happy for us.
And you?
Constantine. Me too, I'm very happy.
I don't want you to feel that this is just a marriage of state arranged by your family.
But of course I don't.
You remember I asked you once if you could ever come to love me. I ask you now again.
Constantine, when you gave me this ring, I realized how much I loved you. Now I'll never part with it.
It was enough for one man to remind him of a woman for all of his life.
And our lives too. It'll bind them for all.
I didn't authorize Maxentius to recruit more men. Cavalry, foot soldiers. He's tripled the garrison in Rome. What's the reason for these new troops?
To protect Rome.
In time of peace?
You forget the Christians.
Oh.
They would overthrow our oldest institutions.
They're our most peaceful citizens. If they preach that everyone, even a slave, has a soul, that doesn't make them enemies of the state.
Politically, Maxentius feels
The
that...
politics of Maxentius serve only to persecute more and more of our people. I will not allow it.
You're not being fair, Constantine. My son is your most loyal subject. He believes, as I do, that the imperial power should not be divided between you and Galerius, but in your hands, alone.
I hope I misunderstand you. Galerius is here in Treviri as Emperor of the East to officially recognize my election. I respect his authority as he respects mine. I will never permit any abuse of power to set aside the law.
The law is made by the man who wins.
I'm not that cynical. The unification of the imperial power, if it happens, must come about spontaneously through the acceptance of a common principle.
Christianity, for example.
You know I'm not a Christian, nor do I share their convictions. But I do believe in a justice which embraces us all. How did this happen?
The scaffolding was rotten.
Find out who was responsible.
A justice which embraces us all. A moment ago, he was alive. And now? Listen to me, Constantine. Think of the empire. An accident like this to Galerius could unify the empire. Well?
Because you're Faustus' father, I'll forget what you've said. Hail, Galerius.
Hail.
Hope you had a pleasant journey. How good to see you.
Hail, Constantine.
I'm happy to see you again, Maxentius.
They did not want you with them, but then you are not an emperor.
I will be.
I doubt it. Constantine does not forget easily, and every day he grows closer to the Christians. Come with me.
what do I owe my life? Perhaps to that justice which embraces all of us. Arrest him. Away.
Stop him! Stop him!
He grabbed my sword. I couldn't stop him.
Allow me, O fathers of Rome, to pay my homage to a man whose valor, whose virtue, whose justice have always deserved our praise. Many of you, perhaps, even here in this hall, are afraid of rendering him honor. But I am not. As his son, at least I have the right to weep for him. Not even his body has been given back to us to mourn. They have told us of his death, of an inglorious death. They have said that he attempted the murder of the Emperor of the West. But where is the proof? Where are those who can confirm it? It's easy to accuse a dead man of the most terrible crimes. My father can't return to say they lie. Did he want power who had it for 20 years and gave it back of his own free will? Or was he killed by someone less guiltless? I must not think. I feel I must not speak. Constantine was more than a brother to me. And it is with the greatest grief that today I am forced to judge his actions. I wish my words were false or unjust. I have tears in my eyes, O fathers, as I accuse Constantine of the murder of my father. I call him a liar!
Silence, you! Make him be quiet! Arrest him! He offends the Senate of Rome! Arrest him! To the Mamertine prison with him!
The man seeks to take possession of the empire! Do not let him deceive you!
He has profaned the sacred Senate of Rome!
You will not be silent while you try to demolish the state. This is rebellion!
To prison with him!
Constantine will never allow this revolt! You seek to destroy the empire!
Take him away!
There will be civil war!
He has insulted the Senate of
Quiet!
Rome!
Quiet, I say! Quiet yourselves! Can we tolerate a situation where our belongings, our lives, our honor, and even our memories are at the mercy of such absolute power?
No!
No! That's why my father died! That's why my father's death, his murder, was called suicide. Anyone who dares to defy the emperor in the name of the empire will die the same way. I will dare it. But who is with me? Who else?
Death to the Christians!
All the laws passed by Constantine must be annulled. And first of all, the ones that suspended just punishment on the worst and most dangerous enemy of Rome, the Christians.
Let us destroy the Christians! Long live Maxentius, our new emperor! Emperor!
Wait, noble fathers. Reflect. I'm not an ambitious Constantine. I take no advantage of a moment of enthusiasm. I want the Praetorians to witness the vote of the Senate.
The decision is yours, senators! Speak up if you want to elect Maxentius Emperor of Rome! I give him my vote!
My envoy arrested, riots, massacres, my laws revoked. It was for him, your brother, that your father tried to assassinate me.
How unjust you are. You knew all about the plot. You could have prevented and saved my father's life. But you didn't.
You accuse me? Don't you understand? He needed such an incident. An excuse to have himself proclaimed emperor. And he didn't hesitate to sacrifice your father. To be surrounded with conspiracy, even in my own household.
No, thank you. At least for not saying that I'm an accomplice. I'm sorry, Constantine. But from this moment on, there can be nothing except misunderstanding and sorrow between us.
And blood. What your brother has begun will not finish till thousands have died. Remember that.
O mysterious force that guides our destiny, help me in this moment so grave and difficult. If I am wrong, help me to see the right. I entrust to you the future of my life and of my love. I ask this not for my sake, but most of all for the sake of Constantine.
You still have time to change your mind.
My place is by your side, unless you order me to stay.
You have no conception of what war is like. Why do you want to come with me?
Because I haven't forgotten my marriage vows. Where you will be Constantine, there will I be Faust. Remember.
It's not the words that are important, but what's in the heart.
He has surrendered. And you've ridden fast, haven't you? Only to tell me of defeats and betrayals. What do you want?
Forgive me, but I have news that's worth more to you than Rieti to Constantine.
Well, get out. And you too, all of you, get out!
Constantine's mother is here in Rome. Her name is Elena, and she's a Christian.
Find her at once.
for the last time. Where's Eleanor? No. She is much too pretty. With the others.
Livia! Demetrius!
Open!
And you?
I've told you. I've never seen her.
Leave him. There's no need. Bring him up.
Well, boy, where's Eleanor?
Let him recover. Unless you want to kill him.
Enough. We meet again. But this time will be the last. What can you tell me about Eleanor?
I don't know her.
You don't know the mother of your emperor? Still, you do know where she is.
If I did, do you think I would tell you?
No! Don't touch me!
Leave. Don't you know me? It's me, Adrian.
Adrian?
say those things. Please. Your God permits this, does he?
You are not a Christian.
No.
May Christ protect you.
The same way he protects you? Your Christ is a helpless God.
No, Hadrian. No. It's not true. Even now I know it's not true.
She has answered you.
I've tried to believe. But when I see all this injustice and suffering, I can't believe anything.
Don't fill your heart with hatred. It only takes you away from me. Love brings us closer. Love for everyone.
Even for those who tortured you.
Yes. Also for those.
You mean you forgive them?
Yes. And someday, you will too.
Livia. Livia! We've got to do something. Who can help her?
It's useless, Hadrian. I must leave you. And I'm sorry.
You're not going to die, Livia. You must not leave me. I love you. Livia. Livia!
I wanted to live so much.
Livia!
Adrian! Adrian! Get up! Hurry! There's no time to argue now. Put this on. You must find your way to the fountain, the 4th milestone. Your friends are waiting there for you.
Why should you want to help me?
You will understand when you reach the fountain.
Adrian! Over here! Here! This way!
Who are you? I am sent by...
I know. Constantine is on the other side of the Tiber. Tell the Emperor that all the weak and the oppressed are depending on him.
But I've already seen you. You're Eleanor.
Yes.
Your son is searching every place for you.
It would have been very dangerous for him to have found me. Embrace him for me. And tell my son the Christians are with him.
The Praetorians! They're coming!
Ride! Hurry!
I can't leave you here.
One life is not important if it can save the lives of others.
But I...
Don't worry about it. Go, I order you.
Don't let them get away!
We've got him.
torch, quickly.
Take them away.
What should I do with them?
Keep them under strict guard and don't let them speak with anyone. Listen. Message from Licinius to Maxentius. Galerius, Emperor of the East, has been murdered. Licinius has taken command. Instead of an ally, we have an enemy at our backs, who is advancing with forced marches to join with Maxentius and crush us between them. What do you advise?
Maxentius must have promised much. Let's send envoys to Licinius and promise him more. The important thing is to stop him, to gain time.
We have one advantage over Maxentius. We know something he doesn't know.
You're a fool. Licinius must have sent 5 messengers by different routes. The soldiers haven't rested in many days. Long marches exhausted them. They were raised by hopes of help from Galerius, but as soon as the news spreads, we won't be able to stop them.
No one will ever take Rome. The gods protect it.
Rome has the gods, but we have the Christians.
They're a lot of good.
You fight, and they pray.
Oh, that may be so, all right, but they say they're brave in front of the lions.
They're not brave, they're simple-minded.
If you were to meet your brother when we're in battle, would you kill him or let him go?
If he's not wearing the same uniform as mine, he's no longer my brother. Hey, you! Where are you going in that Praetorian's cloak?
Never mind. He wants to conquer Rome alone. Drink up. We all feel we must fall back while we have time. Retreat tonight. In Germany, we can defend ourselves. Here, we'd be massacred.
Retreat to Germany. Licinius would cut us off. Maxentius would be at our backs. That's no solution. There's only one possibility: to fight here. And there's only one question: how to win. Go back to your legions. Wait for my orders. Where's my wife? I asked you, where's my wife?
She went out in an officer's cloak.
But there's no need to fight. The Empire's yours. You can afford to be merciful. Maxentius, I beg you listen to what I'm saying.
Whom are you trying to deceive?
I can understand your bitterness, but I assure you that Constantine didn't kill our father. I doubted him myself at first, but now I know that it was the truth.
Do you really think I'm doing all this to avenge our father? How naive you are. That old fool met the end he deserved. All I needed was his death to make the Senate believe this war was justified.
Maxentius!
And now Constantine will have to humble himself before me. I have as my prisoner the woman he loves most in the world. Apuleius!
How detestable you are!
Don't flatter yourself. I wasn't referring to you. I've invited your husband to meet me at the Milvian Bridge tonight. I want to see his face when I tell him the name of my illustrious hostage. Eleanor the Christian, his mother. Your emperor is finished. Not one memory of him will be left.
I'm proud of being his wife, but I'd rather die than go on being your sister.
You make everything easier for me. Give me your ring. You'll be responsible for her, too.
You mustn't give up hope. One day, without even knowing me, you saved my life. Also then, all seemed lost. No, you can't remember. You didn't see me. I was behind the bars in the arena.
But...
I congratulate you, Constantine. It's rare that a general has the privilege of knowing in advance the outcome of the battle. And I am willing to offer you a chance to surrender.
On what terms?
That you lay down your arms. Recognize me as sole legitimate emperor.
And I can live, hmm?
Yes, but not your friends, the Christians. Thanks to your edicts, they have come out into the open. It will be easier to exterminate them. Every last one.
Is that what you wanted to say to me?
Wait. I haven't finished. I will spare one of your Christians. Her name is, Helena. You have no choice. You cannot even retreat. Galerius is dead. His legions under Licinius are at your back. Not to support you, but to annihilate you.
We'll see tomorrow.
You still have time to decide. But if you fight, you will enter Rome as a corpse. I'll bury you there myself in a common grave, and your mother beside you, and your wife. Yes, I have her too. Do you recognize this? She says she is not my sister anymore. So I will execute her first.
Yeah. You'll be given no burial at all, I swear to that! Why did you leave her there?
It's impossible to disobey her. She's not your mother for nothing.
If only I could see her, speak with her.
You have. She was the woman at the tribunal. You questioned her yourself, remember?
That woman, yes. Also in the arena. How often I've thought of her. I didn't know, but even then I felt. And now am I to condemn her to death? Along with Fausta, who's at last truly my wife?
Your mother said, one life is not important if it can save the lives of others. The massacre has already begun. I saw them tortured, yet serene, and sure of themselves. They submit to it all in silence, and you feel ashamed, their martyrdom, their suffering, and their calm courage. Even a fragile creature like Livia, even the worst cruelty cannot break them or their faith. They know why they die.
Words, Hadrian, Christian doctrines. Their wives are important. More than ever before. I cannot let them die. But how can I let the empire die? How can I leave it in the hands of a man without pity, without loyalty, without principles? The world I dreamed of and fought for. A world without injustice or violence, where all men are born free and can live free, would be lost forever.
I wish I could help, but...
I know. Leave me now, Adrian.
Whatever you decide, I'll be waiting. Your mother said, one life is not important if it can save the lives of others.
In Germany, we can defend ourselves. Here, we'd be massacred.
It's like when you really love someone. It's easy to sacrifice, even your life.
We are never alone. God is with us.
We are about to attack Rome. Each of you may have to fight someone dear to you. A father, a brother, a son. This is civil war. History judges sternly those who undertake such a war. I am not afraid of history's judgment, because we will fight under the symbol of justice, the hope of the humble, the oppressed, the helpless, the sign of the cross. I will not force you, any of you, to accept it as your faith. Only those must stay at my side who will fight for the right of every man to live in freedom, without tyranny, intolerance, or persecution. So far, good. Now to the river.
Forward! Regroup in the riverbank!
Thank the Lord you got my message.
How do we get into Rome from here?
The catacombs, then a tunnel that brings us out near the prison.
Halt, men! Are there many guards there?
Yes, Praetorians at both gates.
Well, Rome was never invaded by a smaller force.
Quite well. The prison is filled
We'll
with
free them all, as well as Fausta and Eleanor.
Follow me.
Forward!
can hide the horses in here. Hurry!
Dismount, men. Tether your horses. Yes, hurry, men. There's no time to lose. Hurry! Show us the way.
Be careful. There are many rocks.
Stay together.
Come. Quietly.
There they are. They're getting away.
Cavalry. In formation.
You mean separate the cavalry from the infantry?
You heard my orders.
Form for attack! Constantine, they're going toward the ambush.
Julius, let them see the bait again, quickly.
meet again, Apuleius.
God, save me!
This way! Get out of here!
Be careful! Adrian, don't kill him!
Our cavalry is destroyed. Constantine's infantry is moving to attack, but they are few as compared to us.
Cursed Constantine. We'll defeat him with infantry alone. Go!
First company in phalanx. Second company move forward and join. Are we ready to kill these Christian dogs? Left wheel, walk! Forward all! Attack!
You bearers. Now for the cavalry. Have them attack.
We have them now, Constantine. They're wavering, Maxentius. We can stop them! Cowards! Why are you running away? Attack! Attack! Come back, you cowards! Attack! Come back! Cowards!
Fausta. I can't believe that you're safe.
Your mother, she's safe too.
Where is she?
She's waiting for you. There.
Do not kneel before me. No, Mother. It's your son who greets you, not your emperor.
Constantine. Oh, my son. My son.